Good morning everyone! Right now on Quinoa it's 10:30 a.m. on Tuesday, April 11th. Now for today's announcements. Today we have a visitor staying at the campsite. I hope our guest is able to see what it is that makes Quinoa such a special place. That's all for now. I hope you all enjoy the loveliest of lovely days. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Quinoa. Just as a little disclaimer right at the beginning, I couldn't get my cell phone, which I use as a webcam or a camera, to connect with my software. That's been happening for a while. I don't really know why. And I didn't want to see my laptop camera to record. It just didn't look good. But I still really wanted to record because I haven't recorded in such a long time for several reasons. So it's probably gonna be a few episodes without a camera. I really hope that's okay. But it just makes it easier for me to record anyways. Actually, it's even better because this way it's easier to decide what to speed up and cut out, especially speed up in editing. Because I usually don't speed up parts where the camera was on and I was talking, even though I realize in the end, I could have sped that up, because it just looks weird because my camera's there and you're just gonna see my mouth moving really quickly. And without the camera on, it's just easier to decide very flexibly in the end what to cut out, what to speed up. But I'll still try to get the camera back to working. I just didn't want to wait longer. I really wanted to record. Also, it is not April anymore. It's May already, but I didn't want to skip as much time at once because I'm still trying to get my villagers to like me, the ones that I don't have the picture of yet. And I just felt like skipping a month or 6 weeks or something at once wouldn't be very helpful with that. But it's May already. Independently, I haven't played... Or I have played a bit. Once in a while I did like dailies, collected some items, ordered some items. But I haven't continued with the shaping, at least not a whole lot, or not at all. But there's some things I want to see if I can do them today. In the lower right corner of my map, there's my tree. It's not really a tree storage, but I still have some trees there. I'm gonna chat with Faith real quick because she's one of the villagers that I need a picture of. Actually, I think I still have some fruit with me that I can give her. Yeah, all of this should be fruit. But she's not ready to give me her photo yet. She's been here for a very short time. But I love her. I'm so happy about her. She was my starter on my previous island, Maui. I was talking about these trees. I already took some of them out and placed them where the desert is gonna be, because I'm not ready to start with the desert yet at all. So I think that's where they're gonna be like least annoying to me. But I kind of want to continue the landscaping here. Because even though I might not start with the entrance on this island, I still kind of want to have some basic landscaping done in the farm area as well. Because so far I've done most of the basic landscaping in the what's to be the forest area, especially the meadow, like that's a circle where Mint's house is right now. And I think I need to breed or collect or buy or whatever some more flowers and shrubs for that area. But it's one of the areas that I think I can at least start with soon. Not finish, because I'm probably missing 1,000 items that I'll be wanting to use. But at least I can somewhat start to create a cute area for Mint. Let me get that balloon. Green could be a furniture item. Maybe one that I don't have yet. I still don't know if the color of the balloon actually is an indicator for what's in there. Bamboo wand. Okay, that's not like a furniture item in that sense, but it's a DIY that I haven't had yet. So that's great. I was talking about the meadow. I'm thinking there's two, let's say, basic ideas I have for that area. One of them is keep it very natural, very, let's say, random and wild, flower and color wise. Only some trees, and maybe not end stage ones, but smaller ones. And not really have a pattern or anything. Like, it would look like the flowers and shrubs and everything grow there naturally. But then again, it would also kind of be cute to maybe have some random flowers, some random trees, some random whatever, but also have some flower, let's say, fields that look like they were planted. So it would look like that maybe mint kind of helped create that meadow. Does that make sense to you? And then that would include the dirt path, the in-game dirt path. Like a few lines of those and with different kinds of flowers on there. But I'm not sure which idea I like more, or if maybe I can combine them well. Because I don't want it to look like another farm area. So that's important to me. I want to keep somewhat of a clear, let's call it theme in each of the areas. Even though, for example, I'm thinking about giving Ike or whoever like a teeny tiny bee area as well. But I'll have to see about that. But I think that for the meadow area, I don't even need that many items as such, which makes it a good place to start with while I don't have that many items yet. But I need different colors of flowers and different shrubs. So yeah, that's important. So I'd have to see. I'd have to see if I have enough flowers, and if not, I can still start. But then I'd have to buy and breed flowers, which is not a problem. But I'm kind of torn between those two basic ideas for the meadow. So I'd have to see. But let me go there real quick. Also, I haven't gotten anybody else to move out either. But it's fine. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's from Anchovy. The Golden Altar. That's not necessarily an item that I would use. Even though, maybe for the desert. There's so many different ways how you could do the desert part. Oh yeah, I've already planted some flowers here just to breed. But obviously nothing has grown because I haven't played that much. Hi Mint! I've already got your picture, so you're not gonna get any gift. Look. One idea would be to just randomly plant flowers. Not like this, but it would look fairly similar, to be honest. The thing is, I would kind of want to use some cute pathing as well. And I can't plant flowers on custom codes. So I'd have to see. It's really not that easy to start decorating. But I also, before I start with this, I just wanted to show you what we're working with. And also close to my house there's also some more flowers that we can work with already. And breeding flowers is easy. I mean, I don't need blue roses. I think I have a few and I don't need more because they're not my favorite. I have green mums, which is important and great. So this is where Ike lives. I'll go in later because I still need his picture as well. And I think I talked about this in the last episode, but I figured that this pathway is very narrow and very long. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is I'm gonna kind of break through here, which I'm gonna do right away. I'm gonna stop just talking about stuff and then forgetting about them. I need to start actually doing that kind of stuff. Somebody's singing. I can hear somebody singing. Who's singing? Okay, now I'm further away. can't see anybody. Somebody was singing, I'm sure. Doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna break through here. It doesn't make it won't make like the huge difference, but I think it's gonna be a bit better to work with. And then I'll see how I'll continue with the... Oh, it was Lolly! I'll see how I'm gonna continue with the cliff over to the left. Hi Lolly! Are you wearing a nightgown? Because this I need to destroy. And this as well. Yeah. Okay, this is the minimum, like, size of the entry, basically, I want to have. And then this is still very long, but not quite as long. And then I could kind of close it off here, but I kind of also like it this way. And then this pathway here doesn't necessarily need to be accessible the way this one will be. And I like that it's just next to the river as well. What did I get miles for? Talking to people, probably? Yes. Oh, I'm supposed to plant flowers. I could actually do that. Actually. Okay, this cliff. Maybe I can close it off. Or maybe not. I think this will I'll kinda decide this once I know what I want to do with this specific little area. So for now I'll keep it this way. I can't make this smaller, right? No. Then I would have to destroy this piece. And I kinda don't want that. So this is gonna be what I'm gonna work with. Also, I'm not really content with the codes that I have so far. That's why I haven't started putting down pathing yet. I'm just not really content yet. Okay, so this is what we're working with. I'm sorry, I really need to figure out what to do. But before worrying more about the meadow, I'm gonna do what I started the episode with. I'm gonna head over to the area where I just took away all of the trees. And I'm gonna continue taking out this cliff, I think. Or not, it doesn't necessarily have to be all of it. I can do that off cam, off video. But I kind of want to shape the entrance in the video, at least a little bit. And then I can still see, like, by myself, without recording, how far and how, like, in which shape I'm gonna bring out the cliff to this side. And how to include the peninsula. Because I don't know yet. There's so many options for the peninsula, and I have a decent one. Oh, hi. A new reaction, maybe? If you like hanging out. To be honest, maybe later, Quinn. Sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't ever say no to these people. Okay, look. Because you come in, and I kind of want there to be an incline right away, or somewhat right away. Maybe I can just go and pick up an incline, and then I can imagine stuff. Oh hey, she's here. I'm not gonna talk to her either right now. Hello, I'd like to have an incline construction kit. It's infrastructure, right? I keep forgetting. Bridges and inclines. An incline. And then it's kind of difficult to decide. I mean, it's supposed to be a farming area. So I feel like log staircase, natural ramp, stone could work, brick could work. Then I'm not a fan of these two. I mean, it's always the easiest to go with the natural ramp, but I also really love the log one. I really like the white one too, but only in areas where it fits, and I feel like it won't fit there. I can't decide between log staircase and the natural ramp. I think I'm gonna go with the natural one for now. I can still change it. This is the cheapest one. And it usually fits any any theme and color theme and stuff. Nothing in here. I want to check if there's anything interesting in the Nook shopping. Probably not though. There's only been duplicates really. Yeah. No, thank you. These are actually cute. I really hope I don't own them yet. And then nothing specific here that I could kind of want to use, so I might order a few items from the catalog later, but not right now. Alrighty, so let's see. I've already prepared some sort of a shape there, but I don't think this is gonna be where the incline is gonna be. Let me check the map. I mean, it could be though. I would kind of want it to be sideways. How am I gonna include this beach? And then this is another entry for some, I don't know, fishing, picnic, whatever situation. Right, there's a visitor at the campsite. I can't forget about that. I want to check it out. Maybe it's a dreamy, who knows. I could get lucky at one point. Let's see, maybe if I want to put it somewhat in here. But it would have to be, I would kind of want there to be a pathing, not straight like right here and then this is where the incline is. I don't like straight lines all that much. I'll see how far I'd have to bring it in. Okay, this should be enough space for an incline. At least in order to imagine it. Okay, let's imagine it first. Okay, now I can't really see because I can't see the airport or anything. Right. Can I build it here? Because I feel like the one that I just imagined was like right, like aligned with the airport. Not sure I can create some sort of a curve there. This might be too close. I think I don't like this at all. But let's see, maybe I can bring it in further to the back. Maybe that's better. And then I'll have to see how to work with what I've got left. Oh, like the space that I've got left to the front. Let's see. Should be enough. Yeah. Okay. Look, I don't love the way that the cliff looks like behind the ramp. I also won't be able to place any vines or something. That's something that I usually struggle with. So I think what I have to do is maybe take this away and then somewhat take this further out again. Maybe I can manage some shape that I like, that I can work with. It's just so I can try if my idea works, and I kind of don't want that hole to be there, that gap. Good. Okay, and now this would need to go, which is kind of unfortunate actually. Well, it doesn't really matter, I could just take this further to the front for now. And I have to round the edges, if not I can't really imagine it. I couldn't imagine it. Okay, and now imagine it here. Because then I could place stuff behind it and it's not like right next to the cliff. Do I like this? I think I don't hate it. I think I don't hate it. But there's definitely not enough room to the left, like to build a decent pathing. So I'd have to kill some of this like circle thingy, which is not terrible. Okay, and then I have to take this in one more. Is this gonna work the way I want it to be? Or you know what, I could take it to the front just a little bit more. That might be cuter even, like with the rounded edge and all. I think I want to work with this. But let me try some stuff out first. This could be an edge, right? Oh, it's too close to the airport now. It's too close. I'd have to take everything 1 or 2 tiles back. Yeah. Okay, but that's good to know. That's good to know. I'm getting closer to something that I kind of like. Let me just kill all of this. Okay, no, I kind of, I didn't reproduce, so I kind of didn't manage to get the same shape as before, so I'll kind of have to see, because the one that I had before I liked better than what I have now. So I'll have to see how to get that back, or something else that I really like. Because if it hadn't been so close to the airport before, I would have really liked the way it looked, I think. Because this I kind of don't enjoy a whole lot. I could maybe close this off and bring the circle thingy further to the left. And that would make it easier, I think. Why can't I get the shape right? I like the way it was before, but I really don't like the way it is now. Also, now it's really far away from the airport, which I didn't want either. I didn't want to create like another tunnel or so. But I also don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. However, I wish I could just go back to what I had before and move it 1 tile or 2 to the back. But I can't. Okay, I think I'm gonna try and work with this. I might want to take it 1 tile further in. I at least want to see what it looks like. Because then it would kind of completely disappear behind this shape that I have to the front. And I might like that, but I'll have to see. Yeah, I mean, I'll try this. I'd have to see if you will recognize it as the main way to get like from the airport to the farmy area. Because now I would kind of create some sort of a pathing like this, and I'd still have room for items. So I think I like it. I think I enjoy it. And I'll obviously see how I continue this. It wouldn't make sense to record how I bring this cliff out all the way, so I'll probably just do that on my own while watching TV or something. But I'm gonna go get some money and pay this dude off. Alrighty, let's pay him off. I think it's only 98,000. Yes. I got 100. And I already had some money with me, so more than enough. Yay, yes, you can have all of that. Nice. That's something. I started at least landscaping some of the entrance. That feels good. Oh, look, she's fishing here. It's a fishing spot. I'm not sure it's gonna be one though, because the other side, like that little area that Ike has, is also gonna be a fishing spot. Let's see who's the campsite villager. Yeah. That was interesting. Okay, now another thing that I wanted to do in this, and maybe the next episode we'll see. I also want to start kind of landscaping some of the swampy island area, because I want to be able to move Prince's house, who's one of the villagers that's definitely gonna stay. So I feel like it makes sense to prepare at least some of this area too. For that, I'm gonna destroy this rock here. I'm not gonna move my house right now. I'm just gonna leave a big island to the back, independent of if it's gonna stay like that or not. I still haven't decided where I want my house to be. I have to be honest. I think it also depends on how many ideas I have for the different areas, because obviously my house takes up a lot of room in the specific area. I feel like it would make sense to place it in the farm area because it's the biggest one. I think it's not gonna be in the forest, even though I love living in the forest or putting my house into the forest, because I feel like there's so many cool options to customize your house in like foresty colors, so to say. But I also think it would be kind of cool to put it on like its own little swampy island, if that makes sense. So we'll just see. I think I might not place it in the desert, because it just feels weird, you know? Because it would kind of be a really big construction in the desert. I think the only big construction I might place in the desert is the museum, and even that I don't know where to place yet. Let me go to my map real quick. So this is the room that we're working with. The swamp is not gonna be the biggest area, especially because it's gonna have a lot of water, which means a lot of space that can't even be decorated, you know? So I think the only construction or building that I'd place there might be the campsite. I think the campsite, I kind of want to make a swampy campsite, or maybe even a campsite in the desert, because I feel like that kind of makes sense, but I couldn't make it like a cute, cozy little campsite kind of situation. I'd have to, if it were to be in the desert, I'd have to make it like a camp for, I don't know, explorers or star watchers or whatever. It would be a very different kind of build, and I don't know if I have any items or ideas for that. But apart from that, museum, I'm thinking should be in the desert maybe. I'm thinking like the library from what's it called? The Last Airbender, if you've watched it. I loved that when I was a kid, and I still love it. And there's that one episode where they go to a library in the desert, and I feel like that would be kind of cool. And then I feel like the shop and the tailors should be in the farmy area. So I don't know, you know. I am not good at planning all of that kind of stuff in advance. I also kind of need to see how I feel about it when I get there. Why did I come here? Why did I come here? I wanted to start building some islands. Okay, let's get... Oh, there's a really cool butterfly. I think it's one of my absolute favorites. The Madagascan sunset moth. It's not even a butterfly. Alright. no more net. Let's get the scaping thingy. Oh, not the cliff one. I think I'm gonna start with some basic island shapes. I want there to be some waterfalls maybe, but not sure, because if it's a swamp it should be a flat area, you know. So we'll see. I need to get that fossil though. Oh come on, where's my shovel? My shovel! Obviously it's like the last one that comes up. Okay. Now let's get the waterscaping tool. So this is where the desert's gonna start. I really don't know how to make that I really don't know how to make that transition yet. But I feel like, well, there could be a... Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Because probably I could kind of close it off using some sort of a cliff, you know? And then this could also be some waterfall moment, even though it doesn't make sense that some water would come down from the desert. I don't think so. So maybe not. But does it have to make sense? Does it really? Okay. I have to admit, the desert is one of the areas I'm most excited about, but also the one that I'm so lost about that I really don't know when and how and where to start it. I think it's gonna take me a while to start the desert area. But I think when I get there, it's gonna be so much fun. Okay, now I kind of need to round this whole thing. And then this would be kind of a tiny little island. Right, and I'll have to see how to make the edge. Right, okay, so let's get back to the water thing. And how am I gonna do this? I don't want there to be any water that doesn't end anywhere, you know. I don't like the way that looks in the game or on the map, but I'm thinking there could be one like teeny tiny river that goes all the way somewhat like this, and then to the back of the desert, which is where the oasis thing is gonna be. I'm thinking maybe I'll just get some water going here where I'm thinking the oasis might be, because I think it would kind of make sense to combine it with the secret beach. I'm not gonna shape this all the way now, but I think I want to have a little body of water just so that I remember and that I can kind of plan with where the water for that is coming from. I mean, usually all these oasis kind of situations, they don't have a river that flows into it, I think, but that doesn't mean that I can't do that. So if I imagine this to be my oasis, I just want to see if I can make one little kind of river work that goes into the desert. It doesn't have to be like a completely dry desert either, just mainly. I mean, there's savannas with rivers. It doesn't have to be like a full-on dry desert, you know? Okay. Now, this is where the river is, and I kind of want to get some water coming out of here, but with rounded edges and all. That is completely the opposite of what I wanted. Completely. So, how do I fix it? Okay. And then it would kind of need to come up. Oh. It would kind of need to come up here. I want to create like roundish islands, because this is tiny. It would have to become bigger so I can work with it. And in the swamp, probably, obviously I can't build bridges everywhere. I'd have to include like hopping over to the next island, and I'll just indicate where to hop using the pathing and all. I think that should work. Because I don't want the rivers in the swamp to be that broad, or at least not everywhere. And for a bridge to be, for me to be able to put a bridge somewhere, it really has to be a huge river, I feel like, which makes sense, even though maybe they could give us smaller bridges and bigger bridges and stuff like that. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. And then I guess it's not gonna work the way I kind of wanted it to work. And I don't know why I'm so surprised. Oh no. Okay. Let me try and get at least one island shape. This is gonna be, I think, a project for the next episode as well. Okay, I rounded all the edges. This is a very weird shape now that I look at it. I want to see it on the map though. I mean, it's not horrible. It could be a little rounder, to be honest. Maybe I can bring out the river a little more to the top, and then it would fix the problem. Okay, I think it's way better. Not like, oh, it's a perfect island. But I kinda don't mind the way it looks. Maybe if I could bring out this part here a little bit more or make it less straight, maybe that would also help. So let's try this and then bring it back in. And then obviously from the inside I would have to adapt my island so that it fits the new shape. Okay, let's look at it. Oh, I see an edge that's not rounded. Alright, let's look at it on the map. Yeah, I like that. Way better, way better. And then I can still adapt small pieces of it. So I only made one island. But I mean, it's something. I'm also thinking before the next episode, I could move my house to the desert. I think that might make sense so that I can continue with the scaping here. Yeah, I think that totally makes sense. Okay, people. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Next time, I'm obviously gonna be like in the next in-game day or even further along. So the incline close to the entrance will be built and we'll see that. If I don't forget about it, I'll move my house to the desert and I'll probably continue with the cliff down here. I'll just take it out to the right a little more so that it's easier to continue working. And we'll see about the swamp. I think I'm gonna continue land and waterscaping the swamp, maybe a little bit of the forest, and I'll see if I can kind of make up my mind about the meadowy area as well. So I really hope that you enjoyed watching this episode, and I hope that you're gonna be back for the next one. Take care until then. Bye bye.